The readings for the third Sunday of Lent show us a profound development in salvation history. Jesus is doing something profoundly new in his interaction with the woman at the well, but he does it in a way that builds on how God cared for his people throughout salvation history. In the reading from the book of Exodus, we hear of the Israelites in the desert who are grumbling and complaining about their thirst, their need for physical water. God cares for them by commanding Moses to strike a rock. From the rock that is struck with Moses' staff, water flows out to quench their physical thirst. In the reading from the Gospel of John, we hear a story with a similar theme, but this time it is not a physical thirst that is being quenched. In Jesus' interaction with the woman at the well, he leads her from thinking of physical water to accepting his offer of living water that will quench her spiritual thirst forever. We know that from the very heart of Christ, that is struck with the wounds of crucifixion, living water flows out to quench the spiritual thirst of all who come to drink of it. In Exodus and the entirety of the Old Covenant, God provided for his people, but this provision lacked the ability to save them from death. In the gospel, Jesus provides for his people in a new way that reaches to the very core of their being, brings them into communion with him, and offers them life everlasting. This is a provision that has the power to transform us from within. Just as Jesus offered the woman at the well this living water, he offers living water to each of us every day. We must simply choose to drink from it by drawing near to Christ and partaking in the sacraments, through which he pours out living water into all who are drawn near. Every time a sacrament is celebrated, it is as if Jesus is encountering the woman at the well once again. Jesus is extending this offer of living water to each of us. Whenever we kneel down in the confessional to bring our sins before the priest, it is Jesus Christ who pours out water of grace and mercy upon us and cleanses us once more of our failings. When we come before our Eucharistic Lord and receive him, it is Jesus Christ entering into us and filling us to the brim with the living water of his grace and presence. As we continue our Lenten journey, let us be mindful of how the living water offered to us by Christ has the power to transform us and save us. Let us remember that our rituals and ceremonies are not empty shows, but they are the very way that Christ has given to us, the way that he pours out the living water which flows from his heart. May we all drink deeply from the living water that Jesus offers us by frequenting the sacraments, especially confession and the Eucharist this Lent. And may we all be transformed by the Lord's grace and mercy.